Could I just readjust my wig?
Of course you can.
I look like Colleen Nolan. Races, are you ready?
It's time for...
The Brit Stop! Hello, 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 and a huge fabulous welcome to the Brit Stop. I'm Nadia Business.
And I am her bestest girlfriend, Lorna. Welcome to a brand new show. A brand new show for the brand new season of RuPaul's Drag Race UK.
And this week we are going to be talking about episode 1 of season 2. I'm so excited.
Oh my God, me too. This is just so bloody exciting. Spoiler alert, if you haven't already watched the first episode of RuPaul's Drag Race UK, what on earth are you doing? Go back now to BBC iPlayer, put the kettle on, have a brew, watch it, and then come back and see us.
If you've already watched the episode, don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel just below.
Nadia, should we get into this? Should we get it going?
I think we should. Let's start with the entrance looks.
Oh, yes.
And
yes.
let's start with the fact that we're here at season 2.
Oh my goodness, season 2. It's been a long time coming, hun. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and it hasn't disappointed.
I can't believe it's been over a year since the Vivienne won season 1.
I know. And what a hilarious, amazing set of queens in that first series that have just paved the way now for so many amazing UK drag queens.
I know you're talking about me.
I know! To be part of this RuPaul's dynasty, to be Ru girls. So season 2 though, oh my goodness me, those queens.
The standard. There wasn't one that I was, bored by. There wasn't one that I wasn't interested in.
No.
Every single one of these 12 queens made me laugh, made me interested. I was blown away by the looks. I was blown away by the charisma. This is a very strong cast. And I think we said it on our social media just the other day. Is this perhaps the strongest cast of RuPaul's Drag Race ever, including the US season?
I don't think.
Absolutely, like the makeup skills, the actual drag, because there's a lot said about UK drag and the tradition of UK drag, and that it is different. And a lot of these queens know how to sew and make their own shit, and it looks insane.
Yes. I can barely do my zipper up on my coat, so I'm not calling anybody out,
With that said, shall we get into each entrance look of these gorgeous queens?
Yes, absolutely. Lawrence Chaney.
Lawrence Chaney! I love how Ru loves that.
I mean, Ru loves saying anything in a funny accent. Lawrence Chaney walks in in this purple kind of poodle wig, and it's like a coordinating top and bottom, and then matching like boots.
I love the chunky gold jewelry. You know me, I love a gold jewelry look. I love chunky gold, and she's got her earrings, necklace, belted at the waist. She's got a shape right. Amazing.
Absolutely.
Look at that waist, hips.
Yeah,
fabulous.
That padding is so good,
isn't it? She's absolutely fucking hilarious. Like, she's hilarious. Excuse my French, but she is. And also come through Glasgow, Scotland, coming in. I adore this. Adore that we got a Scottish queen. We not only got one, we got 2.
So next queen, of course, we have all the way from Darlington, Cherry Valentine, who, shout out, is an NHS mental health worker and has been working during the pandemic as well. So props to you, Cherry.
Hero by day, drag superstar by night. Love it.
However, we need to talk about perhaps the best moment I have seen when Cherry walks in and knocks the headpiece off her head.
Oh yeah, fantastic. But like the queen that she is, she was like, no, this is not going to be my entrance. I'm redoing it, bitch. So she walks back out, fixed her headpiece, a little duck, and entered. This is her story. She's going to write her own story, Yeah, speaking of that headdress, what do you think?
She made this herself. It's vampy, it's sexy, it's camp.
Those sleeves.
Incredible.
And look at that heel. Like the heel. It's so devilish, isn't it? It's, you know, at that point, it's gorgeous.
That heel is the same height as I am.
I just love the red trim around the sleeves. It all ties in together.
And it just works as well. It'd be very easy for the black wig to kind of get lost in the amount of black that's in the outfit. Naysha Lopez, season 8. Oops. But it doesn't, because you've got those touches of red and you've got a very clear, very crisp silhouette as well. It's tea or coffee? No, that was a question. Would you like tea or coffee?
Where are the jokes?
One of the best moments in this episode came from Tia Coffee when she said her name was nearly Tamira Boutros Ghali. I howled with laughter. I cried. It was so funny. I like this look. It's simple, but it's effective at the same time. Like, you've got the animal print and you've got the sleeves with the built-in gloves, and then you've got the boots with the built-in socks. So, like, there's a theme here.
Oh my God, how tall is this queen? Legs for days.
Very tall.
I'm loving this trend of these like sock boots, by the way. I think they're just gorgeous. They just make your legs look so long. I need to get a pair of those to make my legs look longer.
Our next queen is Bimini Boulash. I saw described in her promo look, which was a very similar kind of Anne Boleyn inspired look.
Oh,
that she was kind of a cross between Anne Boleyn and a cot destroyer. I think it was Harrison Brocklehurst who said this on Twitter. So shout out to Harrison who did the Viceland article. So funny. Norwich Queen, but now she lives in East London. This entrance look, with the pink, with the huge boobs, the socks, and the bright pink heels. I love it. It says, this is who I am, deal with it.
Doesn't it give off such big, like, Pam Anderson energy? It gives me definitely a party queen. It's definitely such a club look, isn't it? Those boobs, man, the tits on show. And
right. You know, her body is tiny.
Oh my God, I thought that. You know, first impressions, she'll just bamboozle you. Bamboozle. Bamboulash you.
She gives me Pearl vibes from season 7.
Yes.
But like a little bit more awake. Let's talk about our next queen, who is anything but your typical drag queen. It's Ginny Lemon. You know exactly who she is when she walks in. I mean, not only because she says, "Fancy a slice!"
She's coming in lemon yellow, head to toe, a purse, a wedge, a slice of lemon.
And jelly shoes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Jelly shoe. I mean, her promo look, she's in Crocs, babe.
She's just different, and it's so nice to get like a fresh take on drag.
It's Bagger 2.0. It's like, you know, because she's got the energy, she's got the bravado, she's got the sayings, and she's a brummie, right? Is she Midlands?
Yeah.
Midlands queen.
I think there's something in the water.
There is.
The Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of our previous Scottish queen, her face dropped when she heard the accent of this next girl. It's Ellie Diamond, all the way from Dundee.
Face, that makeup is just gorgeous. And this is just props to young queens coming up through social media, the Instagram game. Yeah. They just paint, man. Beautiful.
Somebody actually kind of referred to her as the blue hydrangea of this season, because we're going to see some incredible, innovative, kind of out there makeup looks that, you know, we're dying for. Her
entrance hair is beautifully coiffed. Love the little kind of like, what are they called?
Like the victory rolls.
Victory rolls. I was going to say hero rolls. I love that with the bow. It's a very cutesy look, but it's a bit sexy with the little frilly panties, the love heart. I love a love heart. And the little teddy bear. So cute.
I'm just so impressed. She knows her body. She knows what works on her.
Shape.
These queens are showing such high skill levels at such young ages. Like,
it's incredible.
I wish I'd had that talent and that level of skill at their age. You know, I wish I had it now.
Fuck my drag, right?
Next, we have Sister, all the way from Liverpool.
Oh, yes, Gas Queen.
Comes in with a blue circle painted on around her nose and mouth.
Yeah, she's fascinating. The blue circle on the mouth, I wonder if that is going to come up again for a runway look. I don't know.
I'm very intrigued to see where we go this season with Sister, because she's not your kind of fit in a box drag queen. She's very much like Ginny. I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I love the wig. Again, the hair. She's got the victory roll. She's got beautiful waves. Like, that wig is stunning. Love that.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Love the little purse. And actually, I love the puff sleeves. I love the dress. I don't know about the tights, but it's animal print. I'm here for it.
Somehow it works. Like,
yeah, it totally does.
Yeah.
Next,
we have another first. We have our very first Welsh queen ever.
Love
it. It's Tace.
Oh, God, she's fabulous.
Yeah.
What strong, fierce energy.
I'm going to say this is one of the best looks that came in to the workroom in episode 1 as an entrance look. You know, the jacket is structured. It's, you know, there's a colour scheme going on there. The boots are to die for.
Oh, yeah, I love
those boots. That weave.
Oh, I know. This is it. The long black, like literally to your ass, like below it. It's just beautiful. Just a swish. Like, I want it myself. I just want to swish.
Yeah.
And she does it so well. And her figure is to die for. Her, like, she's a model. You can tell that she's a dancer as well. A bit of a favourite of mine.
Next up, we have all the way from Brighton. It's cabaret superstar, internationally renowned Jo Black. She's serving me some Glenn Close. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille realness.
So strong. Like, that look. You just know she's a professional.
This is obviously a nod to Sunset Boulevard, which Glenn Close played on Broadway. She played Norma Desmond, the character who, you know, very famously wore the turban. It's got that extra oomph because it's sequins. It's all black because it's, you know, she's Jo Black.
Duh.
And it's camp without being over the top.
No,
and it's beautifully done.
And there's flourishes of that emerald green. It's just so glamorous, and it's so old Hollywood. It's so old school. Gorgeous. Yeah.
Next up, we might live in Greater Manchester, but technically, we grew up in Lancashire, and this queen is no exception. Veronica Green, all the way from Rochdale.
Represent Veronica for the
Veronica Green.
Lancashire ladies.
Not to put her in a box, part of me was slightly disappointed there wasn't a green look, but you know, she's got the big bow, the big hair. I think she looks absolutely stunning. So I have no problem with the look itself. It just doesn't tell me necessarily who you are.
Yeah, you've got a gorgeous purple gown into a fishtail. It's simple, but it's really effective.
Next up, we have the fabulous Christina Mandela, all the way from East London. So, I mean, you know, she's a dancer, she's a model. This grey and black look is just everything. It's simple, yet it's so goddamn effective.
It's stylish, man. And again, the wig, the long black, I love it.
Yeah.
She suits it. And what a gorgeous face. So next up, last but certainly not least, and can you believe it, how many queens we've got this season? We've been spoiled.
I know.
We've got Ahura.
Yes, Ahura. Certainly not the name her mother gave her.
Look at that. It's just a fabulous take on Dorothy.
How many times from drag queens have we seen interpretations of the Dorothy Gale blue, white and red look?
It's beautiful. You've got the puff sleeves. She's done the shape really well. She's got the high neck, the puff sleeves, the big hair, the bow, comes in the middle, tight little waist, and then it goes down all the way to then obviously the love of every drag queen is the thigh-high boots. And another queen that just can paint, like, that makeup is fierce. That just cat eye.
She reminds me in her confessional a little bit of Adore Delano, that kind of almost bratty child essence, which I'm here for.
Yeah. So do you want to talk briefly about the mini challenge? RuPaul arrives and meets the queens for the first time.
So the queens had to do a photo shoot and they had to pose whilst having balls thrown at them by the pit crew. And it was like...
It looks quite painful.
Obviously, Lawrence Chaney won Wimbledon with his magnificent photo.
Lawrence Chaney won. She got a round of applause. And that's it.
So after the mini challenge, Ru tells the girls that they have to do a runway for the main challenge, with the theme being British LGBTQ icons. And then he, of course, Ru says, but wait a minute, there's a second runway. Show me a look that represents your hometown.
Yep.
Were there any standouts for you in the LGBTQ icons looks?
I mean, the standouts for me, I absolutely adored Cherry Valentine's Freddie Mercury. It was just, it's emotional, isn't it? All these like icons that are not here with us anymore. Cherry's take on it. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it's safe, I guess. I can kind of agree with that. But yeah, that was one standout for me. What about you?
I also thought that... Sorry, I need to cough. Got hair in my mouth as well. Ahora's Vivienne Westwood.
Oh, yeah.
The makeup, the plaid, the boots, the different colours. Everything was just... And the hair, everything was so on point.
Like, the detail of that look. I think... Yeah, Ahura was safe, right? I don't know. I thought that was so strong. I think you're so right. The kind of split face makeup as well. Really clever and just captured the essence of Vivienne Westwood so well. Everyone was so fabulous though. Those were some highlights, but obviously every queen did their icon really well, I thought, overall.
Well, that's what we think, but that's not what the judges thought, because they did not like Joe Black's interpretation of David Bowie.
Yeah. I disagree with this. I do. I think it was an amazing Bowie, however you want to say it. I love it. As soon as she came around the corner, I was like, it's Bowie. I knew it. So, I don't know. I'm disagreeing with Michelle.
From the blue suit to the orange hair and the tie, every single detail was there. But it was dragged. It was drag. And it was such a fantastic interpretation of it. So I was confused. I was confused.
I wondered what Michelle meant by going for a more commercial Bowie look. I mean, what does she want? Ziggy? Does she want, the star in the face? But I don't know. So we're gonna look at the hometown looks, the second looks that they had to come out with. Again, they're just so impressive. Who was the standout queen for you in this?
I was torn between two. Lawrence Chaney and Ellie Diamond.
Yes.
And like Michelle said to Lawrence Chaney, you could have come out here in tartan.
How fabulous for Lawrence to go with Mackintosh, the artist.
Yeah, the look of Charles Rennie Mackintosh's work.
Yep.
Instantly recognisable, and everything, the accessories to the hair to the makeup, it was all right, and I was so here for it.
Ellie Diamond, Dennis the Menace.
I mean, I didn't actually know that Dennis the Menace was created in Dundee.
I didn't. One thing I would say is that this fishtail skirt with the the cutout, almost chap-like design was just like her entrance look.
I was about to say.
I didn't catch that the first time I watched it, but as I've looked at the look, it's a similar silhouette.
I'm expecting that, she's a crafty queen. We're going to see some variety over the rest of the season. Mum's just getting a shower now.
Oh, yeah.
My door's slightly open. If you do hear, the boiler or the shower or the toilet, tell me.
Okay, I will.
So that concludes the hometown looks. Where does that leave us with tops, bottoms, and the ones that are safe? So the safe queens are, of course, Ginny Lemon, Tia Coffee, Cherry Valentine, Veronica Green, Ahura, and Tace.
Yep.
Which means our top three queens are Christina Mandela, Lawrence Chaney, and Ellie Diamond. Meaning the bottom three are Joe Black, Bimini Boulash, and Sister. A very interesting bottom three. For me personally, I disagreed with Joe Black's Bowie being criticised.
Agreed.
But I agreed with the Brighton Pavilion.
I did too.
It was a gorgeous look, don't get me wrong. The pavilion on the outside is white, and I think you have to go to Brighton to know that it's got. I didn't even know what the pavilion itself looked like.
Just having the pavilion as a headpiece wasn't enough, I'd say. So I felt that was fair. Yeah, it was sad to see her there.
I didn't really know how I felt about Bimini Boulash's looks.
Interesting.
So for me, the Norwich FC look, obviously recognisable in the green and yellow, but like they read her for having tape visible.
The tape, yeah, and this is it. We've seen it time and time again that when you've got such a high standard of queens, you really have to nitpick, and those are things that are going to stand out now. It was a look, it was a choice.
Choices.
And it was a strong one for me. I thought it was punk. It was sexy. She's got a sexy edge about her.
Her Princess Julia look, when they showed the photo of Princess Julia, it made sense. I had no prior knowledge of who she was. That being said, the look was spot on.
And lastly, Sister. I loved her Scouse housewife with the rolls in the hair, with the kind of little pajamas and, all the pink ruffles. I got that. I thought that was good. No,
I thought it was spot on. I think she did such a good job with that. She really, really sold it on the main stage as well.
I thought she did.
It was a presentation.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a look. It was there was a character there, I was like,
it
yes.
reminded me of Cheryl Hole's Essex girl on the town in season 1 of UK Drag Race. But I do agree with the critique on Dusty, her gay icon look, because it needed more for me.
I wasn't enthralled by it.
No. It didn't stand out, did it?
No, and it to me seemed like a safe choice.
Would you have put any other queen in the bottom?
As much as I love her personality, Ahora's Robin Hood look, her Vivienne Westwood was so good. The Robin Hood was just not enough for me personally. A little bit costumey.
Okay.
But I think her Vivienne Westwood saved her.
So that brings us to the lip sync for your life. In the end, was down to Joe Black and Bimini Boulash. The song suited them both, I thought. So it was Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. What an iconic song to set off this season with. And it just came down to, I think quite rightly, I think Bimini did win outright.
It was heartbreaking to see Joe go, and I think it was a shock for a lot of viewers as well. There was a lot of talk on social media about, because Joe's got such an amazing reputation and is so revered in the drag and cabaret communities.
My God. It is shocking, but she took it on the chin. She's so classy and such a professional, and she was amazing in that first episode. So she's done herself proud.
But I noticed we haven't mentioned the winner of this episode.
We haven't.
Christina Mandela with her East End London and her Naomi Campbell Valentino inspired look. So very well done. She's one to watch out for, but not counting out the Scottish queens.
One's Chaney
and Ellie Diamond, who brought it this week.
I think quite rightly, Estina did get it. It was stylish, it was modern, it had a cool flair about it. It was different, but it was quintessential British London. And yeah, bravo to Estina. She looked amazing. But quite rightly, babe, every single one of them could have been in the top for me.
I'm so happy that season 2 is here.
It's here! Thank God for that.
So racers, if you want to keep up with us, we are doing a weekly score sheet. So head over to our Instagram at the Brit Stop Show now to see how that is going to pan out each week. Absolutely. Let us know in the comments who you think is going to win the season. Make your episode 1 predictions now. Tell us if we're right. Tell us if we're wrong. We're just here for a chat. We just absolutely love this show so much. And we are so excited that it's back.
Yeah, absolutely. You can follow us on all of the socials. So yeah, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're everywhere, with a handle at the Brit Stop Show.
Don't forget, of course, watch the next episode 2 of Drag Race UK on BBC iPlayer on Thursday, the 21st of January at 7 p.m. And when you've done that, on the Monday, the 25th, head over back to YouTube and watch Lorna and I discuss episode 2 of the Brit Stop.
Can't wait.
Lots of love.
Lots of love, babes. Roll credits.